go. All right, let's get this thing rolling here. A little behind the draw here. Edit my green screen. And I'm invisible. All right, give me a second here. Gotta make something happen. Let's see. Custom color. 109, 155, 72. $27, 125, 97. There we go. That's pretty good. I can live with that. Behind the draw here. Behind the draw. Pretty good, actually. Alright. Let's leave that all where it is. Go ahead and go on to the series here. Hey, Kyle. Let me know how the stream's going, by the way, because I clearly slept in, so don't have everything set up. Current stream bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend to use a stream bitrate of 4500. Is this poor quality? What are we talking about in terms of quality here? What's our quality at? Are we only at 360p? I'll be right back. Alright. Look okay right now. It might change in game. So you're not at 360p? Who else is here? I see there's 2 viewers. Ryan, are you in here as well? Adira? Is Adira here? 1080, 60. Okay. I don't know why mine's only showing 360. Maybe because that's my preview screen. Alright. Gosh, I didn't even have this planned out. I don't know what I'm going to do here. Let's see. Alright, so we got our butts kicked. Some people, like Ryan, were calling for resigning, which ain't going to happen. Hard to swallow. I would never use that as my article title name. We had 4 different people throw the ball in this game. Bo Johnson and Crenshaw threw for -7 yards. Tyler Hunt looked okay. I thought he looked okay. Doesn't sound like Kansas basketball's doing all that well. Atari, he had some moments that looked alright as well. Running the ball, running was non-existent in this game. Although Bo Johnson had 5 average, so maybe we should have just kept running the ball. And receiving, it looks like pretty much it was Lance. I thought Ben Thompson came in, and Roger Carter. I can't wait to see them in new roles. Is the song good? You know that we stayed up all night trying to pick. I think I prefer Twitch overall to this, but that's okay. Alright, let's see. Let's look at coach contracts real quick. We're B prestige. We're currently 100% safe. We won more than we were supposed to. Oh, let's see on job security of our coordinators real quick. Offensive coordinator. Okay, so Chris Brad has 100% job security. He'll be with the team for a little bit longer as well, it looks like, because we had the #1 offense in the Mountain West. And 8th in the NCAA, so that's pretty good. I didn't feel like we were really that good on offense, but I'll take it. And on defense, different story. Todd Mayfield is not easily holding his job here. We had apparently the worst defense in the NCAA, which didn't start the year that way. We did not start the year that way, but slowly it became that. So maybe that means we need to tune back the minutes and games a little more. Make background music a little louder. Here, let's try incrementing it up 5. How's that? Let me know if that's better. Okay. Well, that's coaches. I guess at this point we'll go ahead and simulate the bowl winners, right? I don't think there's any. Let's check down the list actually real quick. So conference standing, let's look where we finished in that. 3rd in the Mountain Division, although I would say we should have finished above. No, they beat us. They beat us. So 3rd in the Mountain Division, and then we finished 5th overall in the conference. That's not bad. Next year we'll be 1st. Top 25. Oh man, the green screen up there is just slightly missing it. That sucks. Here's the top 25. I'm not gonna really look through these because I don't really care. I don't think any of our conference buddies are in here anyway. A 6-6 Ohio State makes the top 25. That sounds about right. They would give Ohio State a championship at 6-6. Alright, Heisman winner. Zach Charbonnet. Charbonnet? Charbonnet. We'll go Charbonnet. Okay. We've already looked at All-Americans, award winners. We've already seen all of that. I don't really care. Well, I guess let's just see. Let's just make sure there's nobody. No. I mean, I doubt it. Yeah. Let's try to check the... Let's see if any of our guys got in action. Any of the Utah recruits real quick before we move on. I think it would be season 1. Let's load season 1 and season 2 here. So they're all on our team. Ricky James at Toledo. Let's go ahead and check on him. Or I guess let's do it after the bowl game. That makes more sense. Let's just go ahead and simulate out of this. Oh no, it got brighter outside. I gotta adjust for that now. That's so annoying. Oh wow, that looks really good. I tuned down the exposure, it looks a little smoother now. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, I hope it stays this, I hope it stays like this. This is great. Man, that's way smoother. That's way smoother. I like it. 3 viewers. Ryan, if you're here, you haven't said anything. Trying to figure out who the third is. Nice. And there it goes. Now I gotta turn down the exposure even more. It's freaking bright out here now. Nope, wrong way. See, that's just too far. Oh, there we go. 6. Now it's like almost real time. Man, exposure really does kill your frame rates on your camera. Gosh, it's bright out there. Okay, now the green is down down there. Alright, let's see. What do we got? Are we still a B prestige or do we drop? Still a B prestige. Looks like Notre Dame won the championship. Let's go ahead and look through the bowl games real quick. And then we'll check on any high school recruits. So we lost ours. Air Force, our conference friend, beat Toledo. Let's see if Ricky James got any action in that game. Defense. No. Really? Even in a blowout, Ricky James? He must be redshirted. He's probably redshirted. Nevada. So that's 2-1 for the Mountain West. We let our conference down, but fortunately, you're the mystery man. Hey, Chris. I hope you. Let me show you something real quick. I don't know if you saw it already. Let me show you something important here for you. So obviously, Eric Cook is perfectly safe in his job. Defensive coordinator Todd Mayfield is low job security because we had the worst defense in the NCAA apparently. But at 100% or no, yeah, 100% security is Chris Brad with the #1 offense in the Mountain West and the now it was 8th. Now it's 9th in the NCAA on total offense. So, and now I gotta turn the exposure back up a little bit. That's so annoying. Boop. There we go. So it looks like you are safe. You can keep leading Olympia for a few more years. Or leave. You might leave. That's very possible in the next carousel here. BYU, I think, is still independent. Georgia State. New Mexico beat Arizona State. So, you know, we let everybody down. We lost to a Pac-12 team. But New Mexico took care of business. So that's 3-1 for the Mountain West. Everybody representing, 3-2. San Diego State gets beat. Bad. UCLA blows out Oklahoma State. Okay. Buying a new house in Olympia. I wonder how much money Olympia can shell out for coordinators. Oh, Texas gets beat down by USC. That's a vengeance, I suppose, for 2006, 2005. Baylor, Minnesota, okay. I think that's it for Mountain West. Got the Capital One Bowl, which that looked like a good bowl game. Indiana on the upswing. Iowa State, Michigan, What do you think about the background music, Chris? Heaven's Angle and I there spent quite a bit of time last night trying to find it. Good background music. Is it looping properly? No, actually it's not. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's looping. Right? Kyle, are we still on the same song here? Oh, I'll trust him to answer me on that one. Orange Bowl looks like Washington loses. As usual, you always vote against Washington, I've learned in life. Can't trust them. TCU barely loses in the Cotton Bowl to Alabama. Tulane and Tech, that's a weird matchup. In the GoDaddy Bowl, Bowling Green takes on Louisiana. In the championship, Notre Dame beats down Virginia Tech pretty bad. Okay. Notre Dame finally pulling it off. I'll believe that when I see it. Let's see where we rank on championship contending before the season begins, the new season. And we are 74th. Oh, we ranked 74th. We finished 74th as our ranking this year, which I think is BS considering we went 7 and 6. Wait, why would it change? Did it change? It should be looping, but let me know if it changed. I gotta turn the exposure down again. Golly, this is so annoying. I cannot trust the outside. The sun is just messing with my flow here. No, okay, never mind. I didn't know if it changed or not, so we're good. Looks like we rank dead last next year in our projected rank, which I think doesn't make sense considering we have so much talent coming in. And then we go up to 71st, so definitely looking at future here. I mean, I'm not expecting to compete for a championship. I am expecting to compete for the Mountain West, though. Alright, and like I said, we're going to go ahead and check out stats now, and then move on. Yeah, that's what we were kind of just looking for that. It's called, what is this song called? Oh, no, am I on the wrong song? I totally picked the wrong song. What was the song I was supposed to do? Good Boys or something? I just realized that. I did pick the wrong song. Although that one's not bad too. I really like that one. That one's like a good rock song. Where is it? Fighter Flight. Pride Before the Fall. I totally did pick the wrong song. The Boy Got Skills. That's what it's called. I totally had the wrong song. There we go. Let me know how this sounds for background. Although the other one was really good. It's rock. I'm definitely going to use that a lot. Alright, let's look at season stats. And first, let's check on. Well, yeah, let's just look at our own guys. So passing the ball. Looks like our linebacker Elgin Chavez passed the ball. When did that happen? Clinton Crenshaw finished 14 for 19 for $150. He had 3 touchdowns and 1 interception as a power running back. Tyler Hunt, here's our main quarterback here, finished 192 for 300. He had 2,400 yards, or yeah, just about 2,400 yards, 27 touchdowns to 21 interceptions. So definitely not bad for him. We'll have to look at how that compares to last year. 63% completion percentage, which is pretty good. And he averaged a decent passing length here. 80-yard pass was his longest. Atari Mason finished 52 for 97, 830 on yards, 9 touchdowns, 13 interceptions. So not great from him. O. Johnson and Jesse Malone. We're not going to look at Jesse Malone. He had 3 interceptions. That guy was not good. Gotta keep swapping the exposure here. Maybe I'll just do auto. I'll just do auto. It's worse, but I'll just do it. This is ridiculous. Now at least I don't have to worry about it. Okay. Rushing the ball. Bo Johnson had a pretty good campaign, I think, for his sophomore year. 700 yards just about. He averaged 5 to carry, which is insane for a power back. 7 touchdowns, which led the team. He had 167 after contact, and then 4 rushes of over 20 yards, which is actually pretty impressive. And didn't fumble the ball, so he was really reliable. Kosi had second on the team in rushing. That's crazy, I think, for a fullback. He averaged almost 5 a carry as well. 2 touchdowns. He had 1 run of 20-plus yards. No fumbles. Lance Roach had 200 rushing yards. He averaged 24 yards a carry. So he was like the guy you give it to on the outside and he'd run it for a long distance here. 2 touchdowns for him, long of 56 yards. So Bo Johnson and him both had a 55-yard run. 5 rushes of 20-plus yards. So I'm pretty sure he ran it, 9 times? So half those times were going for over 20 yards, which I guess is what the average tells you anyway. Atari Mason had 211 rushing yards. That's a 6.5 average carry. Longest run was 17. 0 20-yard runs, though, which really surprises me, and 0 touchdowns. That's actually a bit of a letdown. Roger Carter, in the 2 times we gave it to him, just was a beast. I can't wait to see him get more touches. Tyler Hunt ran it for 120 yards, 4 touchdowns, so he actually was second on the team in touchdowns. He had no 20-plus yard runs, and he had 3 fumbles. Lee House was a little weaker. I thought he'd be a bit better on the sweeps, but he had 3 rushes of 20-plus yards, so that's not bad. Clinton Crenshaw was by far our weakest back. He was a power back. He did get the ball 27 times, and he only got 3.5 yards out of each carry. Dustin Rich had 1 run that was beastly. I mean, this guy was a monster. And he's a cornerback, I think, or a free safety, yeah. So we'll have to see him get more touches. Receiving, Lance Roach almost hit 1,000 yards. He was 200 away. So he really bumped back up in his second year. Had 7 touchdowns. He dropped 7 passes, though, surprisingly. So, yeah, he had a pretty good year. Dion Hurd had 670 yards, so we really were balanced between, our 1 and 2, and then our slot receiver. 9 touchdowns for Dion, that led the team. Well, only 1 drop, which is huge. Lee House had the most drops. He was a bit unreliable, but man, he could burn somebody in coverage. Kosi Mensah had 192, 4 touchdowns, that's pretty good. 4 drops, though. Zeke Roberts took a big step back this year. I was not expecting that. I don't know if he wasn't targeted as much. It doesn't show you, but only 2 touchdowns, 3 drops, so he just wasn't targeted as much. Atari Mason actually ended up with 200 yards catching. He had 6 touchdowns, which was 3rd on the team. Jaron Swan, I thought, was okay. Ben Thompson, for the few times he got in, he only caught it 11 times, but he averaged 21 yards. He was easily our biggest deep threat late in the game. And then we have Braxton Hayes, who caught it for 100 yards and a touchdown. That's pretty good. Roger Carter actually averaged the most on 3 catches. So he was another, guy you throw a deep bomb to. Byron Handy ended up getting 60 yards. Cody Callaway got 44. Brett Kraft got 44 and a touchdown. And Tyler Hunt got 3 somehow. John Schweiss and Tanner Clay ended up catching the ball. Who knows how. And blocking, Dion Hurd was a beast. 6 pancake blocks. That's crazy. Let's see who gave up the most sacks. Jason Clemens, the freshman, he is a run blocker, so he gave up a lot of sacks on the right tackle. That makes sense. Wayne Ward gave up a lot of sacks. And then the rest were pretty balanced here. Okay. And then defensive, Dusty Hale was a beast. Bradley Garrett made his name. Roy Bolden was pretty decent. Tanner Clay actually tackled a lot, and so did Byron Handy. Dylan Winters, let's see on tackles for loss. Dusty Hale, and then a mixture of Elgin Chavez, Dylan Winters actually. Prince Lofataupau, and Kevin Harrison. As far as sacks go, Prince Lofataupau had seven sacks, and Dusty Hill had 7 as well, which is also pretty freaking crazy, actually. 4 for Bob Boone, 4 for Elgin Chavez, 4 for Dylan Winters, and 3 for John Schweiss. As far as INTs go, Byron Handy had 4. Team high 4 interceptions. I really thought he could have had like 6. Tanner Clay had 2, Dusty Hill had 2, and then Cody Calloway had 1, and Kevin Harrison had 1. I think, did one of them go for a touchdown? It doesn't show. Tanner Clay had a lot of pass deflections though, so that's pretty impressive. Oliver Fox actually forced 2 fumbles, as did Bradley Garrett and Dusty Hale and a few others. And then I don't think we had any field goal blocks. I don't think we had any safeties. Oh, defensive touchdowns. Byron Handy had the 1 pick 6 on the season, so that's pretty good. Kicking, Mike Harris, 19 for 21. That is pretty solid. 90%. He had a long of 49 yards. He made all his extra points. And the only one he missed was actually under 30 yards. He made every single... Oh, no. He missed one from 40 to 50. But basically, he was clutch. Punting, Atari Mason averaged 40 yards, which is actually pretty impressive for him. But not great. Kick return, Lance Roach. 2,000 yards of kicking. Brett Kraft had 300 yards kick return. Only 1 touchdown though this year in kick returns. 1 touchdown in punt returns though too, so that's pretty good. Okay. Let's check on some of our other recruits, see how they did this year. Alright, we have from Toledo, Ricky James. Let's see if anybody played at Toledo. He would have been defensive. Looks like Ricky James, I think he was redshirted, so he probably didn't play. Although he would have been redshirted last year. So, I guess he didn't play. Let's see, Chris Harris at BYU. I think there's multiple at BYU. We'll check on. Chaz Ah-Yu. The guy's name is Chaz Ah-Yu. What kind of name is Chaz Ah-Yu? Okay. Let's see, who do we have here? First we have Chris Harris, wide receiver and defensive back. And I think he was selected to play defensive back here. Maybe not. Ugh, Gunnar Romney. That guy tore me up. Okay, looks like he didn't play. Let's see if anybody else was on BYU. Trevor Bertier, lineman. Looks like Trevor Bertier didn't play. Let's check on season 2. Scott Clemens didn't play. Mikhail Mooney. Let's see if he got time. He did not. Wow. Nobody got to play. I think that's it, actually. Yeah, that's it. Boise State. I think that's the only guy on Boise State. Let's see. And Boise State had the guard, defensive tackle Darius Watton, brother of Demarius Watton. And Darius Watton did not play. Maybe they transferred. I don't know. Now we've got Utah. And there were a lot of people on Utah. Actually, I don't even remember if in our game they played. I probably could have checked that because we played against Utah. I don't think we'll play again next year, but we'll definitely play again after that. I don't see Utah. Oh, you know why? They're going to be up here with us. Because I'd usered them, you have to use their team to make it where they can actually, you can start who should be starting, like Kyle Linehan, who wasn't going to be starting. So, okay, from Utah, we have Demarius Watton, the guard. And he did not play. Kyle Price, the quarterback. I don't think he played. I'm wrong. He completed 3 passes of 17. This is after his redshirt year. He had 1 touchdown, actually. So he did get a touchdown. He got a collegiate touchdown. 1 interception. 17% completion percentage. That is terrible. Kicker Robbie West. He went 15 for 18. He made 80% of his field goals. Long of 47. Made all his extra points. That's pretty good. You can live with that. Robert Fraud. I don't remember where he went. I'll have to check. Try to find him. I didn't say where he went on here. And from season 2's offseason, we have quarterback Kyle Linehan, who ended up finishing the season 178 for 365, 21 touchdowns to 11 interceptions. So he was definitely better than any option we had here at Olympia. 48% completion percentage. So maybe not, actually. I might take that back. Dylan Murdoch, wide receiver, who did play. Dylan Murdoch got 3 catches for 20 yards and no touchdowns. Okay. Tommy Marler did not play. I'm guessing he probably got redshirted. And then Elijah Davis, the linebacker. Elijah Davis. Oh, they had him at safety. Interesting. Very interesting. He's a hybrid player. He's a hybrid linebacker. That's crazy. He had 1 tackle. Okay. Very cool. Next, we'll check on. We only have a few more to do here. Utah State has Carson Liljenquist. And there are actually quite a few Utah States, so let's check them all here. Carson Liljenquist did not play. Jason Burnett, the running back. Jason Burnett had 4 carries for 27 yards. Pretty good for a freshman. Hey, Mike McMillan. There's our fullback. We'll get probably up to him in a second. Yep, Mike McMillan. So he got 4 passes for 25 yards, and he ran the ball 10 times for 32 yards. Way to go, Mike McMillan. And I think we only have 1 more to do here. And that is Tanner Wetzel out of North Carolina. Did he play? No. He did not play. Oh no, one more. Penn State, Baron Gajkowski. And Baron Kajkowski did not play. Okay. He may get some time next year, though. Alright, that's it. So we are done with that section. Let's go ahead and get open Season 3's recruiting here. Let's check the career stats at this point for our team. Atari Mason still has more yards than Tyler Hunt. So interestingly enough, Atari has more touchdowns, but he also has 9 more interceptions. So I think that's telling. Completion percentage goes to Tyler Hunt, so he just throws shorter passes, really, is all it is. Interesting. Very interesting. So 2 years, we really don't have a solidified starter out of either of those guys. Crenshaw has thrown 7 touchdowns to 1 interception. Maybe Crenshaw should have been our quarterback. Too late now. Running the ball, Bo Johnson has hit the century mark in his career. Very good. He has 13 touchdowns total. 0 fumbles to this point. Crenshaw is going to finish his career with 800 rushing yards just about and 5 touchdowns on a 4 average. Atari almost has 1,000 yards rushing and 8 touchdowns. Kosi Mensah is almost at 500 yards and 4 touchdowns. Tyler Hunt, 4 touchdowns. Lance Roach has 300 yards rushing, 2 touchdowns. And that's it. Receiving, Lance Roach is at 2,000 yards just about on his career. 19 touchdowns. Dion Hurd already has the amount of touchdowns Lance Roach has, and he's a year younger. That's insane to me. Way less yardage, though. Granted, he's caught 60 less passes. Zeke Roberts has 1,300 yards, so that shows just how bad a year he had. He had 1,000 yards in his first year, and he only has like 200, 300 in his second year. That's so sad. A lot of drops for Zeke Roberts. So Lee House as a freshman stacks up pretty nicely. Blocking, Wayne Ward has given up 17 sacks. Defensive all-time leader in picks right now is Dusty Hale combined with Byron Handy. And Byron Handy did that in 1 year. So, sacks. Prince Lefataupa's got 13 sacks. Prince Lefataupa may go pro in the draft here. And then kick return, 5,000 kick return yards for Lance Roach, 5 touchdowns. Holy moly. Holy moly. 600 yards punt return. All right, that's it. We're moving. Let's get this show on the road. All right, Coach Carousel. I'm just gonna go ahead and sim it. If we lose coordinators, we lose coordinators. That's fine. If they get better job offers, I'm cool with that. Maybe I'm my own viewer? I don't know. All right, let's see. Coach changes. Let's go to the Mountain West. Air Force has Boise's got a new head coach because their old one got fired. Okay. Hawaii's coach got fired. Really? They got Jeff Monken. Wow, okay. Nevada's head coach left for a new job after winning the Mountain West Conference. And they've got Dan Lanning. But he's never head coached before. So he must be a coordinator. Matt Moon got an extension, although I don't know why. Well, no, I do know why. He's pretty decent. The head coach of New Mexico got an extension, as he should have. Head coach Sean Elliott got an extension, as he probably should have. So we didn't have anything happen on our end. That's good. I'm going to go ahead and be cool with that. Let's move on. Players leaving. Here we go. No draft prospects. Prince Lofataupa staying for year 4. Elgin Chavez, we're going to miss him. He just started to come on the stage. Bob Boone was really solid. Going to miss him. Cole Babcock never touched the field. Marcelo Gold never touched the field. Roy Bolden, we're going to miss a lot. He saved a lot of plays. Crenshaw, I'm not going to miss him that much, but you know, first year of Olympia, he was decent. Jaron Swan, gonna be missed, but as far as running backs to wide receivers go, he wasn't amazing. And Jesse Malone, I'm not gonna miss that guy, if I'm being honest. I don't think anybody else would have been drafted yet. Oh, I forgot to check one guy. Let's see if he goes pro this year, actually. Out of Oklahoma. No. Cole Bright is not going pro. Okay. Maybe we should play Oklahoma this year. See how Cole Bright is. This may be his last year, so. Go ahead and simulate. Anybody from that would have been draftable? I don't think so. Honestly. I don't really think anybody from our class would have been draftable. Anybody want to come here? Our first transfer? Ryan Jones, a 6'2" wide receiver from Boston College. Let him in. Why the heck not? That's the first time I've ever seen that. Wow. This is where things start getting fun, though, because now we can start actually seeing how the team's going to shape up. Recruiting. I don't think I have much to do here, actually. Got to scout 2 guys I added. Desmond Moeller, who I doubt is any good. Coverage isn't the worst. Tackling is. Yeah, I don't think there's any room for Desmond Moeller on the team. Robert Chapman. He could be a 4-year starter. Like, he could be a senior level starter on a bad team. A backup for a bad team? Nah. Alright, well, I really don't have anything then. Let's just check on the state of Utah. See who hasn't committed. Yeah, not committed. State, Utah. Kyler Garrett, we could technically probably get. It would be cheating the system, in my opinion, because, yeah, it would be cheating the system. I'm not going to get Kyler Garrett. I mean, this guy's supposed to be like an NFL prospect. Kyle Linehan's level. I'm not getting Kyler Garrett just by putting points into him. That would be so cheaty. I'll put him on the draft board, though. Or the recruiting board, just to see him. I don't think I could get Ronnie Washburn, but let's just put... Yeah, he's already narrowed down. So he's going to... probably Cal. Rayshawn Willman. Hasn't committed. Probably going to Utah, though. So that'll give Kyle Linehan another target. In fact, here's a problem. If Kyler Garrett goes to Utah, Kyle Linehan and Kyler Garrett are going to keep. Which happens. It definitely happens. But that would be a shame for one of them to sit on the bench. And that's not what I hoped for. And then we scouted these guys and they were just garbage. What about this guy? We'll look at him. Why not? So that would be really unfortunate. I'd have to maybe do something. Although, probably not. I'll probably just redshirt Kyler Garrett, and then they can compete. And if he transfers out, that's a thing too. Kyler Garrett, I mean, we're talking about an 80 overall quarterback. This guy should be starting on a championship team. Nick Morrow's trash. Bye-bye. Unless I want to steal Kyler Garrett here. That could do it right there. That could steal him. Potentially. But no, I'm not going to do it. Hopefully Notre Dame sneaks in and steals him. That's all I can really hope for. Not a great recruiting class for us, supposedly. Alright, let's just see where the chips fall. I wonder how nice it is out there today. 50 degrees? Yeah. 57. Be a nice day for some basketball. Some hoops. Did I see Olympia? I might be crazy. I did see Olympia. Who is signing? Why are we getting 1-stars? I just saw 1-star sign with us. Nobody asked these 1-stars to sign with us. Our final class rank is 120. Really? Really? I find that hard to believe. But I can see based on where Utah's at, what they finished. Utah got 30th. I bet they got Kyler Garrett. I don't see who we signed. It says we signed somebody that... I'm not seeing that. Anyway, okay, let's see where all these guys went from the state of Utah. All right, cornerback. We've got Kyler Garrett ended up signing with Utah. So I don't know if I redshirt him year one. I'll probably have to redshirt him year one. And I hate that because then I restart the Utah coach every time, but it's going to have to happen. They've got like 3 starting caliber quarterbacks now. That's ridiculous. Ronnie Washburn ended up signing with Cal, as we expected. So Ronnie Washburn is definitely an NFL prospect here. He's got that big frame. I expect to see him doing pretty well. JJ and Kirk both went with us. Rayshawn Woolman signed with Utah, so that's a big project target for them. Didn't actually have many in my notes here. Corey Cross wasn't, I don't think, one of them. Yeah, he was. Corey Cross is a big frame target. That's right, that's right. Davide Flake almost went with us. I would have loved to have him. Unfortunately, he goes to UCF. Mark Hall, was that a guy? I don't think so. Daryl Silva goes to Utah State. Okay. Would have liked to have Daryl Silva. And Ted Cook, we almost got Ted Cook. I would have loved to have him. He goes to Utah, of course. I should probably be noting this, actually. So Ronnie Washburn went to Cal. Ted Tiny Cook. Kyler Garrett went to Utah. Rayshawn Woolman went to Utah. Corey Cross went here. Davide Flake went to UCF. Daryl Silva went to Utah State. Ted Tiny Cook went to Utah. Did I get him down? No. Hank the Tank Sherman went to Minnesota. So Kyle, your team's about to have Hank the Tank Sherman. Man, he would have been a monster. Lily A. Tao went to UConn. You forget about that one. Nathan Wheeler was not one of my guys. Really? Curtis Simpson went here. Oh, I forgot about Curtis Simpson. Man, he's going to be fun. And then, yeah. Travis Harvey? Do we have any cornerbacks in this? No. Danny Russell. I feel like that's a guy. It's not. Derek Canary went with us. And Byron Robinson went with us. Thank goodness. Okay. So Utah stole... Utah's going to be frustrating. They're going to be good for years to come. Unless Kyler Garrett or Kyle Linehan transfers out. Which probably won't happen knowing this game. So we may have to force that. Position changes. This is where we can make some big stuff happen here. So James Morris. I'm going to come back to this. I might give a little hint here. I'm going to come back here. We're going to come back to this one. Darius McIntyre, who could be a good halfback. Tyler Hunt. Pretty sure he's only good as, quarterback. Okay. Let's look at running back here. So we got J.J. Thomas, who would make a decent wide receiver, and that may kind of tell you how I'm going to use him. He's going to be our receiving running back. Kirk Doherty is pretty solid. Cameron Anderson, get ready. You'll see him involved in something, and that's all I'll say on that front. Trevor Richardson could be a wide receiver. Let's see. Speed and excel aren't really much to write home about. Elusiveness is pretty good, actually. Ball carrier vision's not the worst. Carrying is pretty trash, though, and his catching is pretty trash. He's just not good at all. Lance Roach in his senior season will be staying at wide receiver. Why wouldn't he? Keon Hurd also will be staying at wide receiver. Ben Thompson, definitely staying at wide receiver. You're going to see him get a lot of touches this year. In fact, he may slide into the slot over Lee. Not sure. Ryan Jones, the transfer. Could be a running back. But at 6'2", no, he's not. Corey Cross obviously is not a running back either. Roger Carter. Hope to see him get a few more touches. We got EJ Hall. Now, EJ Hall is interesting. He's somewhat fast. He's not very intelligent. Not exactly elusive, but he does have good ball carrier vision. His carrying is insane, and his catching is trash. What does that tell you? Running back. Returner. He's going to be a running back or returner. At best. Roger Carter, we just looked at. And Aaron Fuller. Who is this? No. No. That guy's terrible. Aaron Fuller's got to go. Tight end, I'm not moving any of those guys. At tackle, we've got Ryan Savoy, the freshman, I expect him to get most of the touches here. Or Jason Edwards, actually. Because at left guard, we're solid. You know, we've got Torrin Fields as our backup. And we've got Darius Robbins. At center, we've got Chase Poole. At right guard, we have Wayne Ward and Richard Fields. So maybe we move one of those guys to right guard. And at right tackle, we've got Jason Clemens. I think I'm going to move Gabriel Jefferson to right guard. No, this is fine. I don't think it really matters that much. Dylan Winters, our left end. And our right end, we're good with that. Prince Left with top out. Now has Dustin Terrell, who I am excited to see. Dustin Terrell looked like a monster. And just to kind of give you an idea, he could play some linebacker. He's got coverage potential. He can even block a little bit. So that's exciting. Justin Terrell is going to be a fun player. Curtis Simpson, pretty excited for him. He's an edge rusher, but he's also not bad at coverage. So he's just kind of an all-around guy. He's going to make a good linebacker for us. And he'll probably start year one. That's not a bad transfer. I don't know if any of these other guys are going to get time. At middle linebacker, this guy's definitely not. Ben Smith. We've got John Schweiss. And then it's Dusty Hale's senior year. And then at right outside linebacker, all we have is Oliver Fox. So we need to move a left outside linebacker over there. And I'm thinking if Curtis Simpson is the guy, I'm going to go ahead and move over Norris Newton? Kevin Patterson? I don't know. Cornerback, Byron Handy, Brett Kraft, all these guys. Byron Handy's still going to be starting because he definitely earned it. Jamar Brooks, I got to see more out of. Brett Kraft, super excited for him. He still would make a 67 overall wide receiver. So he will definitely keep playing. All these guys, we got to find a way to get these guys involved. I'm probably going to redshirt some people, the sophomores this year, aka Jamar Brooks. Probably going to redshirt him. Probably not Zach Cook, but free safety, we have Cody Callaway, who is officially the new starter. And Derek Canary, who will be kind of the project we work on. And then we have Dustin Rich. At strong safety, we have Bradley Garrett and Bobby Banks. We need a new strong safety. Tanner Clay would make a nice strong safety, but he's too good of a tackler. I need him on the corner. I don't really like anybody else at strong safety either. Kicker and punter, we have Mike Hill, who will be cut. Alright, so that means the only change I need to make, and if I don't like how he progresses, I could always move him back. He'll still be, well, as far as throwing the ball goes, he's already outclassed. Tyler's better. James Morris is better. Darius can throw it further. Let's move him to wide out and see where the cards fall on that one. And let's go ahead and make the changes. Let's see how we go. We are almost to getting some actual playtime here, which is pretty exciting. All right, Prince Lofa Taupau only went up 4. I expected more, but he's already pretty much capped on a lot of stuff, so he's now an 87 overall. Let's actually go by position here. Tyler Hunt. Oh, this is good. So all the quarterbacks worked really hard. Tyler Hunt. His awareness is now a 69, which is not amazing. I can't remember, what is he good at? Just throwing the ball? Yeah. So he's really accurate now. His arm is about equal to the other quarterbacks, but he's super accurate. Really accurate. Darius McIntyre. 91 speed, 91 excel. Really good break tackle, really mediocre elusiveness, actually, surprisingly. I guess he's more of a straight line runner. Juke move's pretty good, carrying's pretty good. Jumping's insane. He's not terrible. He may actually not be the starter, though. We'll find out. James Morris could get some playtime this year. Oh, Bo Johnson +6. That's big. A little faster. Agility. Cameron Anderson actually went up +5. Not bad. Break tackle for Bo Johnson +6. Trucking +4. Oh my goodness. Stiff arm +4. I didn't stiff arm with him much. Carrying +4. What about blocking? Oh man, he can block. Pretty awesome. Kosi +4. A little weak. Expecting a little more. Catching went up a decent bit though, so he's definitely more of a threat in the pass game now. Blocking, still not great. Still not great, but at least better. At least better. Wide receiver Dion only +4. Pretty weak. Didn't get any extra speed. His excel didn't go up that much. Lance Roach though, +2 speed in his senior year. Lance Roach is now officially a burner. Let's see about catching, because that's always been his weakest. He's a 99 juke move, 99 spin move. What's his elusiveness? 99. Oh my goodness, he needs to get more touches in the run game this year. 76 catching, so he can at least catch the ball now. Dion has pretty good catching. +5 for Ben Thompson and Ryan Jones, who is he's gonna be sitting out this year though. So Ben Thompson definitely will be getting touches, and guess who only went up +4 as well? Lee House. A bit disappointing. Ben Thompson might get his touches. Roger Carter only +4. And Atari Mason only +4. Might redshirt Atari Mason this year. As dumb as that sounds. Tight end, only +4 to both these guys. Come on. And we need a new tight end, by the way. But we've got a major threat in the tight end game. We need to line Ezekiel Roberts out wide. Holy moly, 99 awareness for Braxton Hayes. Catching-wise, pretty much equal. I mean, the spec catch and the route running for Ezekiel, though. And then blocking, this is where things really... Yeah, so blocking actually is pretty even. I'm failing to see where Braxton Hayes is better here. I don't see it. The awareness, I guess. But really, Zeke is the better player at the moment. Left tackle Jason Edwards +5. That's big. That is big. Left guard Darius Robbins +5. That is also big. At center, both our centers go up +5. That is huge. Huge. At right guard, Wayne Ward and Richard Fields up +4, and then at right tackle, Jason Clemens only +4. And how is his pass blocking? Not good. So he's gonna give up a lot of sacks probably. But we need to run the ball to the right. Dylan Winters +5. That's pretty good. And +5 from Anthony Freeman. +6 for Joe Wright. So that's good at least. That's good. At least he'll be serviceable when he needs to step up. Outside linebacker Norris Newton only up +4. Dusty Hill only up +4. I was expecting a little more. John Schweiss only +3. Man, really? Oliver Fox +5. That's pretty good. Oh man, here's where things get interesting. So, Byron Handy +6. If you didn't think he deserved to be the #1 before, well, he certainly does now. Let's see what his man coverage is. Play rec isn't great, but his man coverage and his press is insane. Tanner Clay has really good zone. Pretty decent man, actually. Maybe Tanner should be the slot. No, probably slot should be Brett Kraft still. I'm not sure. Pursuit. Jumping. Catching. Definitely goes to Brett Kraft. Jamar Brooks and Alex Hampton really let me down. Hugh Jordan +5 though. Hugh Jordan would be nice to see. Speed-wise, goes to Brett Kraft. Okay. Cody Callaway +6. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cody Callaway was getting his butt beat last year. Good to see that. Good to see that. Pursuit 98. Play rec pretty good. Man coverage went up a ton. Zone coverage went up a ton. Good. Good, good, good. Cody Callaway will get some time. Obviously. +4 for Bradley Garrett. Pretty weak. Pretty weak. Definitely would have liked more, but he showed that he deserved to be a starter last year. Mike Harris +5. Let's see how much his kick power went up to. Almost a 100 on kick power. Okay. Let's cut some players. Only one to cut. I mean, we'll cut multiple, but only one means we can cut one of those scrub guys they added on. Aaron Fuller, for example. Andrew Clark, for example. Dan Brown. Garbage. Another guy from Hawaii. I'm going to keep John Dickerson just because we have a second Hawaii guy here. Maybe we can make Hawaii a pipeline. I'm going to keep Terry Anderson, honestly, because he's at least talented enough to play. Redshirt him, he could play for 2 years. Even though I didn't ask for him. Ben Smith from Kansas. Can't cut. I cannot cut him. Nick Morrow, though, I can cut him. Tim Williams. I'm going to keep him. I'm going to keep him. Just to have the New Mexico pipeline if I can. And then one last guy from Alabama, Mike Hill. Bye-bye. Alright. Not bad. We didn't have to cut anybody. I guess that's what happens when you don't really recruit anybody. Oh man. I think we're almost done. We've already been streaming for an hour and 15 just about. I think we're about to say that's it. Probably not gonna do practice. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll do a little practice, just a little bit. Position battles and all that I'm gonna do on my own. Hang on. Coach skill tree. Let's go ahead and just reset this because we might as well. Then we can kind of check through things, make sure we have everything right. Alright, I mean, I don't think there's any point in doing the game management stuff. Definitely scouting is big. Little extra points on the open. I like to have the one locksmith pick here just in case. Although another point in the opener wouldn't be bad. I don't think we need the locksmith yet, and we can put points in it if we need it later. I think that makes sense. You know, I had recharge, but I think we've got enough people that I really want to block shedding or pass rushing. I'm gonna do up tempo. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to lose anybody, frankly. On this one, I don't want to lose anybody either. I hate not putting points into those, but I like that. ECS bolt tie-ins, we're gonna leave open. So you get 5, the power 5, and then you have 3 at-larges. Custom conferences. I like our conference the way it's at. Not gonna change it. MAC is fine. Independents. Nobody cares about those 2 teams, even though one of them just won the national championship as an independent. Conference USA we may look at eventually. Big 12, I would look at moving West Virginia. I think the American is fine. To me, Conference USA should have Texas State. Texas, 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 Texas. Alabama is further west than Mississippi. I'd have to look at the map real quick. Louisiana definitely stays. Mississippi is further west than Alabama, so we're gonna move Birmingham over. Pac-12 is perfectly fine where it's at. Okay, I like that. Let's go and advance. All right, we can redshirt. I don't really care to do any of this right now. I'm gonna go ahead and save. I'm gonna make sure, yeah, because I'm gonna have to do some stuff to make sure that some people start on other teams. For example, Utah is no longer there, so I'm gonna have to do some stuff to make sure that gets worked out. Oklahoma, Cole Bright, the junior out of Watauga, Texas. 95 overall. What's throw power? 99 throw power. 99 speed. He's getting drafted this year. There's no way he doesn't. There is absolutely no way. We can't really look at much here. Let's see, coach contracts. We're still a B. Ready save, so let's just practice. Let's just practice. Before we redshirt anybody, let's just get some practice time, and then we'll be done soon. If you haven't already done so and you like what you're watching, please go ahead and leave a like. I don't know if that does anything, but it makes me feel better, so there you go. Man, my hair just is not staying. Yeah, I don't really know how to boost viewership on YouTube anymore, but that would be a good way to start. There we go. Got rid of the green screen. Or so I thought. There we go. Now it's gone. Alright, so first and foremost, I'm going to put in the people I'm excited to see. Let's see Darius McIntyre get some touches. I want to see Kirk Doherty and JJ Thomas. At wide receiver, I want to see these two. I want to see Ben Thompson, frankly. And Atari Mason. Definitely Ezekiel Roberts, first string. Jason Edwards. Who's a better blocker? You're the better pass blocker. We lose a little in the run game, but I need the pass blocking. Wayne Ward and Jason Clemens. Dylan Winters. Yep. Prince Lofa. Yeah, I actually want to see that way. Let's see. Kevin Harrison is our left outside linebacker. Instead of Oliver Fox, we're going to see John Schweiss, and then Oliver Fox. Ooh, left outside linebacker, duh. Curtis Simpson. Cornerback, we're going to have Byron Handy, Tanner Clay, and Brett Kraft, just like usual. I'm going to put Hugh Jordan in there as well. Cody Callaway, Bradley Garrett, Mike Harris, Byron Robinson. I'm not going to worry about the rest. Alright, let's get into it. Nice, nice throw. I like to see that. Frankly, the running game could be interesting. That was good coverage, good disguise coverage. Nice. Okay, Lee House. First touchdown of practice. Late throw by me. Really should probably move the ball back so we can get a bit of a better idea here. I like it, actually. That was pretty good. Dion Hurd with the catch. Oh, he might be gone here. No! Chased down by Cody Calloway. But that was still really nice. Ah. Blocking didn't hold up. Yeah, that was pretty well covered. Best bet there would have been taking the loss. So Kirk's not the fastest, but Kirk makes up for it by being good at everything else. Bad stuff. Lance Roach wins this. Yup. Oh, has to lay out for it though. Still, not a bad throw. Bad throw. Ah. Tanner Clay comes up with a pick. Good. Lance Roach beats Tanner Clay, though. This is what I'm worried about. When you have a one-on-one with a good wide receiver, they're going to beat Tanner Clay deep. Bradley Garrett over the top. I'm going to have to run a lot of cover, too, for that specific reason. Our offense looks deadly. At the same time, our defense does not look as good as I'd hoped. Pretty good from Kirk Doherty there. Pretty solid. This isn't Madden, I was trying to pump fake. Nice throw. But honestly, Darius McIntyre's looking good. Kirk Doherty looks pretty good too. The new thing is you can roll out left. That's new. Look at that, Lee House. Bad throw. That's okay. That's okay. You don't mind overthrowing on a bad throw like that. Nice fade to Dion Hurd. That'll be there all day. Lance Roach wins this. Lance Roach wins this. Can't catch it though. I gotta tell you, we're gonna have Lance Roach run some deep routes. One-on-one coverage if there's single high safeties. All day long. But we gotta have the blocking to defend against that. Ah, I could've got that if I didn't interfere. Our defensive front four is actually getting a great push. Look at that throw. Look at that throw. And Lance Roach comes up with it. I may have to sub Tanner Clay out. Little sweep. Garrett's gonna win that every single time. An 8-yard run. I like that. Can't even hand the ball off there. See, that's what Tanner Clay's got to do, is jam at the line and just have safety coverage. I think that's how we have to make up for that. I'm going to change Kirk Doherty's number. He's not supposed to be 44. It's terrible. So I'm still rolling out right, and you're not supposed to roll out right when you have a left arm quarterback. Oh! Why were there like 9 of them on me? That's how I have to do this, though. I have to have coverage from the safety. That is a nice throw. Unfortunately, Kirk Doherty's not very fast. But man, does he look good running the ball. He won it. Oh, the throw was a little late though. Actually, the throw was a little slow. A little short. But he did win that. My problem with these deep routes is we have the guy that can make the play, but we don't have the block. We do not have the blocking to hold up for it. But I want to throw more deep routes. I mean, you saw last year what this team could do with deep routes. Ooh, a fumble from Kirk Doherty. That's important to note. Pretty good coverage there. Pretty good coverage. You got beat. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Good coverage there from Bradley. Can't get the pass off. Good catch, Lance. I'm not impressed with Darius's juke ability. Nice throw. I mean, that's all day. That's all day. Ah, man, my own guy got in my way there. Underthrown. Good pick there. That's not bad coverage. It's just not good enough. Golly, Darius McIntyre has an arm. Single eye. Not enough time. Ben Thompson comes up, not even meant for him. Could have caught that. Golly. I guess when I see them in like good coverage, Tanner. Running stunts there. It's okay. Tanner is getting burned. That's burn. Touchdown. We're gonna run just a few more of these, just because I want to limit test. Lance caught that. I mean, that's not gonna happen though. Ryan, or John Smith, welcome. You didn't miss a ton, honestly. There wasn't a lot to do in this offseason, but what you're seeing right now is Darius McIntyre, the lefty, with a cannon of an arm. And Lance Roach is just burning fools. Bad blocking though. Ben Thompson looks really good as well. Alright, let's see. Of course our line can't block. Ball red. Doesn't get jammed at the line. I guess that's intended though because they have coverage over the top. But look at Lance. Oh my gosh, Lance Roach. That's what he's been doing. That's just what he's been doing. Bad throw. That's a throw right there. Oh, overthrown though. Well covered. Alright, let's do one more play and then we'll sub out, do a different formation. We'll do a run. We haven't done a QB run yet. Well covered. Darius McIntyre is fast. Why does John have a wrench? Why does John have a wrench? I don't actually know. Because John is a handyman. Ah, Darius fumbles the ball. Bad throw. Okay, let's get out of this formation. Let's run a few more. Let's get a few subs in here, and then we'll be done for the day. Let's run some full house. I think it's an under. To beat Coach Cook with when he loses like he did to Washington State. Well, this year, we're going to win against... Probably won't play Washington State again, but we're going to beat them. Well covered. I need to see more JJ Thomas. Oh, just overthrown. Just overthrown. Oh. I was gonna say single high over the top, but he caught that. He actually caught that. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh, we're getting blown up in the backfield here. Nice. Dude, can my own lineman get off me? Guys, go block. Don't. That's so frustrating. I don't like Darius McIntyre's juking. It's not great. Nice, Dion. Ooh, Dusty Hill is sitting there in the hook. Alright, let's see. I haven't really gotten a chance to see JJ Thomas. Cody Callaway. Alright, let's do one more play here. Yeah, rolling to the right is not going to be good for Darius McIntyre. I'll tell you that much already. Alright, let's get JJ Taylor with Thomas in. At wideout, I want to see Atari in the slot. Lance Roach. Yeah, I still want to see Lance Roach. Let's put Ben Thompson in. And Atari. I just realized I haven't changed my defense at all. Curtis Simpson will get in there. And John Schweiss. Byron Handy. I actually want Brett Crafton and then Tanner Clay. Callaway and Bradley Garrett. Okay. Is Lance Roach a 10-year senior? Lance Roach may be a 10-year senior. It's entirely possible. Let's get out of the full house. This isn't gonna showcase us well enough. In fact, I think I'd like to get into... Do we have any tight end sets here? Not really. I don't want A's. I want slot. Let's try this. Let's try this. Ben Thompson's looks pretty good. Zeke. Oh, overthrew him, but that was there. The throw was, or the play was there. So you missed. We officially moved Atari Mason to wide receiver. You did miss that. Okay. I kind of like that. I didn't love it, but... I'd really like to see... Brett Kraft won that. That's important to note. In fact, Brett Kraft holding his own against Lance Roach. I could see some bubble screens to Atari, but I may redshirt Atari. I know that makes sense to redshirt a junior, but he just learned a new position, so it's not outside the realm of possibility. That didn't go very well. He actually got that pass off. That's crazy. And here's the fun thing about... I don't know, that was well covered. Darius McIntyre is we will be able to roll left, which is new. We won't be able to roll right with them as much. JJ Thomas, not as fast as I thought. Entirely possible that we see a bell cow look with Bo Johnson. Let's test Brett Kraft again. He got beat. But not by much. Go anywhere. JJ Thomas not quite as fast as I was hoping. Oh, if you didn't throw it out of the bounds, that actually was not bad. JJ Thomas is slow. Here we go. And he really cannot run. I gotta see left guard. Who was that? Is that Darius Robbins that just got his butt kicked? Oh man, I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna have to go eat. which is fine because I think we're about at the end here. We're gonna do one final sub, and then we're gonna be done for today. We get Tyler Hunt back in. We get Bo Johnson back in. And we're gonna get Zeke. No. Ryan Jones would be interesting. He's fast. Holy moly. Did y'all see how fast Ryan Jones is? Oh, so that's another thing, Ryan. We got a transfer from USC, I think it was. I'll have to go back and look to make sure, but I think it was a transfer from USC, and he is a burner. He's got insane speed.
Here we go! Round 50! Round 50! Go!
A little delay. Bo Johnson just carrying fools with him. Firing handy with the pick. Bo Johnson's gonna have the type of year. Oh, John Schweiss. Lee House catches that actually. Wow. Oh, this is Tyler Hunt. This is not Darius McIntyre. Lee House with another catch. Of course, it's not fair to test Ryan Jones against Byron Handy. One of the best press coverage corners. I like that. That was nice. Of course, Tyler Hunt is more of a under center. Oh, John Schweiss did stand up Bo Johnson there. I mean, that's impressive. Uh-oh, uh-oh, he's gone, he's gone. He's not gone. Brett Kraft. Brett Kraft may have just stepped into the starting role, or the number 2. Gosh. Yeah, that's a good throwaway. Just not getting time. Iron Handy. Lance won. But it wasn't close. It was close. You heard Serge Cruz's brother Ted. Took me a second. Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz is a running back in high school at Chino Hills High School. Yes, you heard correct. Chino Hills is having a monster season behind bell cow running back Ted Cruz. I like it though. You're gonna have the first user submitted run recruit because I'm gonna put him in. We're gonna put Ted Cruz in. Look at Brett Kraft. Whoa. Oh my gosh, that's gotta be. We're gonna end on that one right there. That's all I needed to see. I'm sorry. Boom! This is a cornerback. This is a cornerback. That's a cornerback. I gotta get a snapshot of this. Give me a second. Did I do that right? Yeah. I am so sorry to Tanner Clay, but he just got replaced. He just got replaced. Yep, he's done. Alright, well, I think that's gonna do it for this this off-season stream here. Nothing too crazy. Just some of this. We're gonna go next episode is going to be position battles. We're going to do position battles, and then we're going to do the preseason. And the preseason is going to be previewing the recruits of Utah and, well, maybe Ted Cruz from Chino Hills High School. Probably the recruits. We're going to do a little hype video, maybe a spring game, maybe some spring scrimmage. But we're definitely going to do position battles. I guess that would be when the spring game is. Position battles is our next episode. I'm going to work on redshirting people and depth charts and custom schedules in the meantime. Thank you all for checking in today and tuning in. This is going to be fun. And of course, we've got the Madden series going on with Hollister McIntyre. Nobody from this draft class is going to go to Hollister McIntyre series because this draft class was honestly kind of weak. We didn't have any guys that I would have said would ever have gone pro, and I didn't have any other users. We're also going to have to make sure, Ryan, here's another thing you did miss. Last thing you missed, Ryan. Anybody else who's just now tuning in, at quarterback, all the way down here, we're going to have to resolve this somehow. At Utah, the Utah Utes had some interesting recruiting, and they now have Kai Linehan sitting behind Cameron Rising still. For some reason, Cameron Rising is still here. I wish he'd just transfer away. Kyler Garrett. They recruited Kyler Garrett. Look at that right there. That's frustrating. That's frustrating to me. So they have 3 of our custom recruits at their school now as quarterback. We're going to have to figure that out. Anyway, thanks for watching, y'all. I'm going to go get something to eat. See y'all later.